Back in time, just in time to see that. I lost one hand. I don't know what it was, but then I came back to aces, and now I have 158,000, which I believe is a new high. It sucks, but for some reason my computer restarted again. I honestly don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of super upset by it right now, but I'm just gonna do my thing. Do this. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, something's going on with my computer. There was an update. I think it fucked something up. I don't know what. But that's that. So I'm probably going to kill the Hearthstone after this game. Tripled the Terragosa. Tripled the Bronze Warden, which probably wasn't the best idea, but not the worst. Currently sitting 23rd out of 141. It's not very helpful. Nice. I'm not even going to bring up fucking Twitch, so hopefully you guys are seeing this. This is good. This is good. We can ditch that. Why can I not find the goddamn pirate or the fucking thing? I guess we take this. There's the fucking macaw. Rat bastard. I guess we do like that. Something like that. It's pretty good. Don't mind calling here. A 3-bet sucks. I didn't restart Poker Tracker. It's 23,000 to win 55. Players in position cost me 6.1. Nope. Close, but no. This one. Ah. Later, bro. Queen's nice. Just gonna bet small. Guess we give up this one, right? I'm just gonna level. Fuck it. It's not bad. It definitely could be better, but as long as I have the Light Fang, I can keep buffing this. So it's not the worst. It's definitely not the best. But we're just looking to triple the Baron, keep getting health on this. I mean, this does buff everything 2/2 every turn, so I'm earning 6/6. Plus now with the Macaw, I'm earning 8/8. Right? Because I get a dragon, a demon, a mech, and a beast. And then if I attack first, I get 14/14 twice. So 28/28. Yeah, this is pretty good. I definitely need to keep leveling though. Can't call that. Nice. Pretty good hits all around. Teamfight Tactics, it's a Riot game. Oh. Based on League of Legends, it's auto chess game similar to this, but it's 3D board. Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, no, I haven't played it. That was close. That was super close. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, man. Give me this. I don't think he had anything I want. I don't think I want to give up anything to play this other Macaw, so I think I just wait to triple it. Yeah, especially now that this fucker's all buffed up. This guy's playing mech. So I guess I should do this. His mech couldn't be that big. I just don't want to lose this one. Jack 9. 38 off the cash. Damn, that went quick. Sucks to have these big stacks immediately around me. I got 150k, and that's pretty fucking awesome. These guys are sitting there with 260. That was unlucky. Got some good hits. Yeah, he's pretty dead. I mean, if he takes this one out, he's got a chance to survive. But I don't think he can. Nah. Later, bro. 24, boom. I mean, I guess I don't need another Terragosa. Especially since we're going into the last round. Shit. What I need to do is triple the Macaw. That's not bad. There's the triple macaw. I mean, I guess that's kind of as good as it gets, right? He's playing mix. I'm either wildly outmatched here or I'm crushing. I'm not exactly sure. You can have it. You need to triple this fucker. It's good that I attacked first. That sucked. And that was a bunch of bullshit, too. That's a good hit. Can I still fucking win this thing? Yeah, I can. Look at that. This one's just way too big for you to beat. He's got like no hope. Seven in a row streak. First time you fight me, you're beat. Alright. Give me this. Give me that. I guess give me that. I mean, is this better? Yeah. It's about as good as it's going to get. If I attack first, this is all over. This is good. I could definitely freeze for that. A little more complicated, but the concept is similar. I like watching it, but I don't grind it enough to be good. Nice. I'll have to check it out. 28 off the cash. We can call this the bubble, I think. Me first. Yeah. No, we don't want that one to get hit. That's the one we want. Hit this one. Yeah, he can't win. Meanwhile, this thing can't die. Jesus Christ, and I need it to. Come on, this thing. Hit it. Nice. This. Perfect. I think he's absolutely fucked now. I don't think he has any way to win. I mean, there's a couple of combos in the next round, but if this isn't the end of it, then yeah, this isn't the end. But he's got really no way to win. There's a couple ways, but if I can grab the right minion on the end, it'll be all good. Well, I don't need this, so I'm going to do that. And that's really going to fuck him up. Thank you. And I guess we'll just do this for shits and giggles. But that should be the end of it. That should absolutely be the end of it. I don't know what he has, but that should just be over. I guess that's fine. I don't think he can win. No. He's got this in the right place. Nah. Yeah, he's done. First place. Later, Gator. Not bad. First place was with patches. That's crazy. Only 18 on that. That's nuts. Alright, let's kill that. Let's focus in here. I'm going to play some more cash, but not right now. So, let's do this. Bring up the lobby so you guys can see. Oh, I never restarted the fucking thing. The fucking poker tracker. Alright. So I'm currently in 35th out of 111. Top 90 getting paid. So we'll just scroll this right to 90. And you can see the payouts. Close this, and that. And let's see if my cleaner works here. Nice, that fucking worked. Cool. I guess we can shut off the hide. Cool. Oh, I gotta relog back into Twitch? Jesus Christ. Can I view what the other person is doing? No, but I can see, or I can remember. And if I had my HUD going, I have a HUD for Hearthstone too. If I had my HUD going, I could scroll over the guy, and it would have shown like what build he was playing. It would have shown all the minions as long as I had played him already once that game. But without it, I'm just kind of flying blind. All right. So this is where we're at. Very near the money. And I get moved tables. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Wow, this table's short compared to the other one. You win, sir. You guys see that? Oh, there's 101. Yeah, 102 is out. 101 is all that's left here. So you can see them. Oh, there you go. There's 99. So when this guy goes out, or when this guy goes out, we're in the money. Info. I have the worst. Well, not the worst, but one of the worst steel spots on the table. I mean, all the early position players are opening, so I guess it's not even much to think about. Oh, I meant to ask, I took a shot at 50 and L and doubled up, but I was playing just one table. Should I continue just playing one table until I see more gains? Yeah, that's what I would do. Because you got to remember, if you're taking a shot at 50 and L, right, like, you have to sit there and go, okay, how much is this shot? If the shot's $50, then I would stay at one table. If the shot is 3 buy-ins, right, like $150, then yeah, you could do 2 tables. But in all honesty, I would stick with one. If it's brand new to you, I would stick with one. That sucks because I want to race with this guy, but there's too many players behind me. And him raising anything less than all in is kind of super sus. So we got to figure him for a pair. And it's probably a pretty strong one or like an ace-king hand. So I think we just let the ace-10 go instead of throwing away 9, almost 10 blinds. Yeah, but I would just stay on one table, man. And, your bankroll will dictate, so if you end up being up 3 or 4 buy-ins, then you can add a second table, I would say. Because you got to remember, when you lose that, if you lose that shot, you got to move back down. That's the big thing. It's really about what you're comfortable with. But like, if you're taking a shot at 50 and L with $100, I wouldn't bring up 2 50 and L tables, right? Because you're talking about 2 buy-ins. You got to be able to play the game, lose a couple pots, and then still get in for a full buy-in. You know what I'm saying? You want to be topping up the whole time. You don't want to be sitting there with less than, $50 on the table. So I would stick with one until you, maybe it's not a shot. Maybe it's your next level. That's the way it happens too, is like you get to a certain point, then you take a shot, and eventually the shot goes well, and you just kind of stay there, and then you just kind of, up and up and up. I honestly can't believe I'm still stuck at 50 and L. It's only because I've had to pull money out. If I didn't have to pull money out to live, I'd be playing, well, technically I could be playing 200 NL, but I'd be playing 100 NL. I don't think there's much 200 that goes on at WSOP. And he was 7 off the cash. This player did not have to do that. He had 10 blinds. He could have waited. He had 50,000. He could have totally waited. The guy in 90th has 50,000. He could have, even when the blinds go through him, he could have absolutely waited. Oh, he had 6 blinds. Still, though, he could still make it. He could have crawled his way to the cash, for sure. I don't think Jack 9 is really necessary there. I didn't get much chance to steal at all on this bubble. This sucks. It's just goofus to jam here with anything. I mean, yeah, you exhibit all the pressure, but he even left himself with some. Like, look at this. Like, so if the other guy jams, he has time to string out to the cash. That is if the guy just calls. 2 off the money. We'll defend. Not even going to attempt it. Seven on the river would have been nice, but I don't think I can bluff here. Even ace high, I think calls. Ace king, ace queen. King queen! Free money! Hand for hand. 1 off the cash. 30 blinds in the money is pretty good. Average, 160. Yeah, I don't think it would go so well. I didn't think it would go so well. Happens. I'm playing 10 and L, but still tempted to play more at 50. Well, there you go. Hey, we're in the cash. All right, this is going to go quick. All right, so we got 24 blinds. The average is 28. Looking for a thing. Still tempted to play more 50. I mean, you can. The idea of taking a shot is this, right? So you have your normal level, right? So let's say, for most people with an income, this is the way it works. So you have a job, right? And let's say you put $100 on a poker site, and you started out playing 5NL or whatever, and then, you know, at like 200, you jumped up to 10NL, and you kind of integrated that, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to like 400 or 500, right? Most people would wait for 500. Then they would say, you know what? If there's a really good 50NL game, like with players that you know, then you look around and you hunt the game down, and you go, you know what? I'll take a shot on there for 2 buy-ins. And if I lose the 2 buy-ins, that's it, right? And what you do is you just do 1 table at a time, right? So then let's say it goes well, and you win a buy-in, right? So cool. And then the next day when you go back, just do the same thing, right? Just if you opened 1 table, like let's say you had 500 and you played 50NL and now you have 550. Just do 1 table again, same thing you did the day before. Maybe you can play some 10NLs on the side, right? If you're used to multi-tabling, but just one of the big ones. And then if you lose that buy-in, right? Like no matter how it happens, right? You lose that buy-in, you can stop, or you can say, you know what, that's part of my shot. You know what I'm saying? So you can say, as long as I'm at $500, then I'm going to keep playing until I'm at 450, right? But then let's just, for the sake of argument, let's say, you double up again, right? And now the next day you're at, $500. You know what I'm saying? And then you go down the line, or you're at $600 instead of 550. Then you go down the line, and it goes well again, and you're winning a buy-in here, a buy-in there. You're still playing your 10NL, but you're able to consistently handle the 50NL. Eventually, you just kind of stay there, right? And you're just kind of like, okay, look at this fucking shit. 2 ace-kings versus the king-queen. Look at that. Just the pure nuts for a double knockout and a fucking monster stack. And, eventually you're sitting there and you got $800 and you're like, you know what? This is part of my level now. So, I mean, you guys saw me do it when I had gotten to, 1,000 and started playing 50NL. I would play 1 or 2 tables of 50NL and like 4 to 6 10NLs, right? And then when I got to 2,000, I started adding more 50NLs. And then when I got to 3,000, I added 6 max 50 and L because there wasn't enough action for me. And then at 4,000, they're all 50 and Ls. Sometimes it's 6 max, sometimes it's 9 max. And then when it hit 5,000, it's like, okay, it's all 50 and L all the time. And when I'm playing 6 max, I'm playing 5 or 6 tables of that and 2 or 3 tables of 9 max because they take less focus, things like that. And it just kind of goes up and up and up and up. So that's kind of what you want to do. I mean, it would be nice to get a hand that's somewhat playable here. This is kind of ridiculous. So the next significant page up, I would say, is 63rd. So we're going to roll this to 63. I'm currently in 53rd out of 83. I mean, I feel good. I'm just like, I'm not getting any situations, right? Like I've had a couple opens and taken them down. I had a couple defenders and took that down. But I'm just kind of sitting at this 140 to 160 range that I've been at for like a little over an hour. Oh, we're going on break. Okay, so 54th out of 82. I mean, we got a shot here, man. That's pretty much all we can ask for. I got 22 blinds. It's going to be a grind, but if we can get some ace kings and pairs and shit like that, we can double through and be okay. But it's not bad, right? Like, the average is 185. I'm at 133. The blinds have gone through me. The blinds are going up to 3,000, 7,000. Or 3,500, 7,000. So it's going to be soon, but we got a rejam stack. So if we get opens from the cutoff or the button, we can actually rejam from the smalls and button jams from the cutoff or low jack with decent hands. So this is where it gets exciting, man. I'll be right back, guys. You basically described my situation. I'm at 500 now. I hit 550. Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing, man. And here's the thing. It just goes with normal logic, right? And aggressive shot taking. Like, if there's one thing I wish I had done before I got to this point in my life where I'm, playing hand to mouth, you know what I'm saying? Where I need every dollar I can, and it's very hard to build a bankroll right now. The only thing I wish is I'd been more aggressive taking shots before it got to this point. Like, I should have been playing 50 and L, much earlier, and it would have made the 1K challenge go twice as fast, and it would have progressed me down the road a few more months. Because now I'm trying to sit here and win. Ideally, I'm trying to win $4,000 a month minimum, and build a bankroll playing 50 and L and these tournaments. And it's like, yeah, you win one of these tournaments, it's $1,000, but stuff like this. I mean, these are long shotters. These are $2,000 or whatever, but there's not that much action on WSOP for that, so it's difficult. But if I had a job, the thing that I would do differently is on the days that I played poker, I would make sure that I was playing properly and bigger. So if I had built $100 to 500, yeah, jump into 50 and L. Why not? And I would be so aggressive that I would have taken 2 buy-ins at it. I would have said, if I go down 100, I'll drop down to 10 and L. And then I would just keep trying to bang my head against that $500 limit until I had sailed past it, which is what happens. And it's kind of been a frustrating month, too, because I've kind of been sticking right around the same point, give or take $200 up or down. And a couple days I didn't play my best, but I think it was more so, some adjustments that need to be made to play against, WSOP fish, like people in town for the WSOP. So, I'm kind of aware of what I'm doing, what I did incorrectly, and I've adjusted well, and I'm doing much better now. But it's like, it's very hard not to get frustrated, because life is starting to get in the way again, But what can you do? So, I guess we can just win this tournament and take care of half of my monthly expenses right here. Well, maybe a third. Yeah, because I need to re-inflate my America's Card Room bankroll. And nice score in this one. It definitely speaks for leaving more money on here. I just haven't had the patience or the time to play these tournaments much. And I didn't want to just gamble on them in late reg and do all that garbage, Come on. That's a pair. I wish it was 9s. 8s even would be great here. So I think the best situation for getting the money in is if I raise and this player jams. So I think that's what I'm looking to do. If this guy just open rips, it sucks. If this guy raises, it's not too bad. Because I do think this is a jam spot. It's close. I really wish I had pocket 8s, but it's definitely a jam stack at 22 blinds, especially with the blinds going up. So we have to do stuff like that. We're going again. This one's based on the strength of my own hand. It's funny because the more times you do this in a row, the stronger you actually are in life, but people always think you're weaker. So you'll get called off by Ace Jack and King Queen here. I'll take it, man. Now we're at 183,000. How you like me? You just got to know the players you're up against. Like, he's opening way too much. You can see his VPIP. Yeah, so this guy's just poking at every pot. Oof. I mean, that's some gamble for your ass. Now this fucking guy's gonna feel invincible again. Which is annoying. Well, I was taking a 2-buy-in shot, but you mentioned trying one table since I was going from 10 to 50. Yeah. I'm not even going to bother here. Made sense, but first session went as good as it could hope for, so I'm in a decent spot to continue the shot. Yeah, I agree. I would say stick with one table. I would say a good number to bring up 2 tables would be like... I mean, if you want to be real aggressive, I would say 600. But even if at my most aggressive, if I was employed, I would wait till I got to like 750. And then I would put up 2 tables of 50 and L. And then, you know, if I was accustomed to multi-tabling like I am, I would add another table probably when I hit $1,000. And then add another probably at like 1,200. And then from there, once you have 4 tables and you're at $1,200, you're kind of just playing 50 and L. So it's just as many tables as you can handle. But because here's the thing, it's not just about having the money to buy in. You want to feel comfortable there. You don't want to be sitting there going, oh shit, if I lose this pot, you know, I'm going to be, you know, at whatever number that fucks with your head, you know. But like I said, you know, if you have a job and a source of income, then you can be as aggressive as you want because it's all fun. You know what I'm saying? You built up that money from nothing. So it's not real money till you cash it out, you know? Hey, pay jump. These spots are awkward because I know this player is very aggressive too, but he just got to the table, so we're going to let him be for a minute. If I had king-queen, I think I would 3-bet there for sure. $72 players left. So I played 44 here, 1650, so that puts me at 50-50. And then the 660, so 710, 5710 to break even on ACR today. So that's 45th or better. But 4 tournaments, 1 cash, that's about right. I mean, this should only be 2 pair. Raising like, wow, that king's brutal. That king is brutal. That is a brutal card to have come off right there. Because the big blind's going to have a ton of king jacks. Not so much ace kings. But he's also going to have a ton of king queen, king 10. But it's kind of the same for this guy too. And it's even hard for him to get away from ace queen right now because of that king. So he kind of has to decide here. I mean, he might just have the ace king, right? I mean, if this guy is king jack, it's just a cooler. If this guy is ace king, obviously. But I think you can only jam. You can't. I mean, unless you feel like unless you have like something like ace jack here, you can't check. Queen 10, he flopped it, but there's the full house for king jack. Yeah, I said, man, that king's fucking brutal. Like, the guy had to have flopped something good, right? He flopped the absolute nuts and just got. The very next card was the fucking 8%er that just minted his death. And now this guy's... Yeah, this guy's the actual chip leader. That's rough. It's funny because I almost 3-bet that with the queen jack. Woof. Versus the most aggressive guy on the fucking table. How much do you love it? God damn. That's rough. One double away from 300K. Don't do something stupid. $20.10.3 is really tight over 423, and you consider opening up a bit. Okay. It's actually kind of not in tournaments, but whatever. Everybody has their opinions, man. Plus, I'm not gonna tell you you're right or wrong, but in all honesty, I was card dead for about 90 minutes. Like, I literally, I've been sitting at 160K forever, and I just kept like, win a little pot, you know, blinds go through me. Win a little pot, blinds go through me. I don't really think I'm looking to fold here with the ace queen and the small blind much, unless it goes like raise, re-raise. So once this guy folds, I'm just getting the money in. I kind of like it if this guy jams or this guy or this guy folds and this guy raises. I like the rejam here. But are we close to a pay jump? Maybe that's why these guys are, yeah, they're stalling for the pay jump. Well, I mean, this is this guy. We're just gonna jam. I mean, how much do you want to make this $6.08 pay jump, man? You want to fold now? Because you're not going to make it. $6.08. He's trying to hold out. 66 players. He's trying to hold out for 3 more to go out. You should have stalled more pre. Hold. No chop. Hold. 4. 10 will do. No pay jump for you. 227. Yeah, we'll stick with 1 and fill in with 10 and L tables for now. Just got to keep grinding. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. I agree the 3-bet percentage is very low, but I haven't really had too many spots to 3-bet. I had one with King Queen that took it down pre-flop, like in the first hour. I had another with aces in the second hour, and other than those jams you saw, where I jammed 6s versus this guy, and then the next hand ace queen versus this guy, I haven't had any real 3-bet spots. Like it's been opened in early positions when I'm in late, or I haven't had anything to really 3-bet. But I'll take all my hands now, thanks. Sitting 29th out of 64. That was quick. I was going to 3-bet it, but that happened so goddamn fast. From a player who just got to the table and under the gun opens and then under the gun +1 raises. It's kind of really fast. Hey, pay jump. So, like, this is an open spot. But if somebody else opens, I can't do shit. And it sucks because this player's here and he can now open the world. But there is the shitty scenario where this guy jams and I have to call off. But, like, I want to 3-bet this, but this guy's so short that I don't think he has any folds in him. Like, I'd have to make it, like, 575. He's not going to fold. He's going to jam. If he's got anything decent. I could make it, like, 6.5, so I don't have to think about it, but that's what I would do with, like, ace-queen suited. Pocket tens. I don't think we see a lot of 3-bets that are bullshit here, so I don't mind calling this one. Because this is the chip leader under the gun. So I don't think I think his range is wide, but I don't think it's insane. He's just going to play every hand that looks good. You know, because he can do that. He's got 100 fucking blinds. It's insane how many chips he has right now. It's not the best flop from my bluffing standard. I think we want to just check the flop. There's too many good cards for me on the turn. I mean, the problem here is I could just be straight up beat by Queen 10 or 10 Jack or Jack Queen, Jack King. Yeah, I can get bluffed here a lot, but I don't really have much recourse, especially when I know he's going to bet the river every time. Even if I hit a 9, I don't know. Like, if I hit a 9 and he just overbets, it's like, am I just supposed to call off? So, I could have bet the flop for sure, but I don't know this player well enough. He seems a little loosey-goosey, but I only have 30 hands on him. I mean, I don't know why you would bet here. You need a full house. Or, well, you need a flush, actually, but I don't know why you would bet 3 times at this player. He's in no motivation to fold to you. And he hasn't really been out of the line, for his stack size. It's kind of brutal if it folds all the way around and the small blind jams, but I'm not folding to this guy. Just because his jamming range is so wide. Like, there's very few players I'm going to call off this wide, like, automatically. But if this guy jams, I'm just going to call. Like, if anybody else opens, I'm not quite sure. Although I think if this player opens or this player opens, I'm probably going to rejam. So, like, if this guy just makes a standard open, I'm going to jam. If he jams, obviously I'm not calling. I know he's going to do it, but it sucks. But if he's taking this route, then I have to have a hand that's better intrinsically against the deck when he's coming from the button. Like Ace-Jack I could call there. Ace-10 suited I could call. Well, maybe Ace-10. No. I think it's got to be at least Ace-Jack. Because we're basically looking at... I mean, Ace-10 suited isn't even good because... Well... I guess Ace-10 suited is okay if I'm going to call off with Ace-Jack offsuit. Or any pair like 6s or higher. He's just going to... No, he's not. All right, well, I have an ace and this guy's super short. Let's go. Yawn. Hold. He took that long with King 4, which is a call. And then I fucking lose. I mean, King 4 is not an auto call, but he should have been all in before that. But I love how he folded everything where he should have been jamming or calling off, and then that one blind versus blind, and I'm ahead. That sucks. It's nowhere near over. I still got 138,000. Would have been a good one to win, though. Keep me at the average. Yeah, and as a general rule, when I have one that's of higher stake, like let's say I was playing 6 tables and I decided to play one at a higher stake, I would chop off one of the smaller stake ones. So like if I was playing 10 and L and playing 6 10 and Ls and I decided to add a 50 and L, I would drop one of the 10 and Ls. So I would only be playing 5 tables instead of 6, because the extra attention that I can give to the table with more money on it, it's kind of paid for itself. So if you play 4 tables at once, if you're going to play 50 and L, I would play a 50 and L. If you're going to play 1, I would play a 50 and L and probably play 2 10 and Ls instead of 3 until you felt really comfortable, and then add the 4th table, you know. That took him that long to call. You deserve to lose. Jack of diamonds. My man took 8 seconds to call that. Oh, I got moved tables. Closer to the blind. Awesome. Table draw is such a big thing in tournaments too, man. People don't talk about it much, but it really is. Gee, what a great hand. Pay jump. 54 now. Next jump is at 45. Well, this is a stop and go spot if I ever saw one. So come on, dealer. Favorable. I'm going. Yes, this guy can have a king, but he can't call if he doesn't have one. Oh, that sucks. 3, 9. That's just unlucky. That's just super. He has to flop that strong to check, by the way. That sucked. It was a good stop and go. I stand by it. Like, if I get past this guy, I'm supposed to be good, but the dude just had flopped the world. That's just unlucky. And it's not like I can hang around with 12 blinds. Blinds are going up in like 4 minutes. Yeah, I'd have like 8. So, oh well. All right. 52nd place for $54. Not bad. We'll get out of that. I want to play some more cash, but in all honesty, I have to fix a couple things on my computer. And I need a little break and some food. So I'm probably going to come back later and go ahead and play some cash for you guys, because there's definitely a lot more money to be made today. But I'm going to go right now, and I will see y'all in probably 2 hours or so. Until then, stick around for the host. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah.